Okay. Well, let's see how many people we could help today. I mean, that's really uh, I think the story of the rest of my life. I'm just trying to see how many people I could help before I die. I'm surprised that people need this stuff. Um, if somebody's not mute, maybe,
User, can you mute your mic? User. User mute. Thank you.
oh, okay, great. Who was that? Me? No. Okay, Mike, you had your hand up?
Oh no, I was just waving, but I mean,
Oh,
if you want me to ask a question, I will.
you bet. Come on. Same
Oh,
price.
okay. I'm sorry. I just started and so I'm a little selfish here, okay? So I'm a landlord and my renter is behind and he's a
Oh,
veteran.
oh, a
Uh
veteran.
so
Great.
so I
Oh,
want to see how I can potentially
oh,
get him, some help.
absolutely. Lots of help. Now, it's either what I would do is, well, how do you feel about them? I mean, are they resourceful a little bit? Or my question is, you can do this research and find one program or give them the sources to find it. Because the whole thing about getting the programs is really following up. You got to call offices and it may or may not work. They're there to do this. See, like where you live, you could have 50 to 100 organizations that help people pay their rent. Okay. But they all have different requirements, they all have different everything. So what it takes is going through the list and seeing which one you're eligible for. Sort of like buying real estate. A lot of shit for
Right.
sale, but you got to find the right one for you. So what we do, and you could give them this list. Um, let's see, where is my chat? I'll put this in the chat too. Here, it's Lesco Loves AI.com slash pay your bills. Okay. Then you could go there and put in the city and state. Okay. And then he'll get 100 organizations that do this. Now, these are nonprofit organizations, government offices. They never charge money to anybody. Okay. So it's not like going to Google. This is the opposite of Google. Everybody in Google wants to get money from you. These people want to give money to you. I mean, it sounds like stupid or a fairyland or something, but it's true. But it takes some effort on their part to find the right one. So you just can't go, oh, you do that and fill out a form and see if you get the money. No, it really becomes a people business. It's probably like you buying real estate. You can look at something, but until you get out there and talk to people, you really don't know what you have or if it's for you. And that's the best way to deal with people who are not working for you to get paid. See, all these people that give out money already got paid. So we're used to using Google, or realtors that'll be so nice to me because they want to make a sale. All right. And these people got paid no matter what they do. So it's sort of reversed. You have to, use your personality or kindness, whatever it is, to get them to want to help you harder. But that's just one list. There's another great list too, because he's a veteran. And he may have to make 20, 30 calls. I mean, that's just the name of the game. To find the right property. You had to do that, right? But everybody doesn't want to work that hard, me included. Would rather have it on a spoon. And the only way you're going to get it on a spoon is at Google, and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. So particularly if you can't pay, then you can't even put your foot in Google because you will be, it's just, so here's the other list. LescoLovesAI.com/veterans. And you may want to go there first, but as a veteran, you want to see the veteran programs in your county. See, every website we put in there after you put in your city and state will only show you programs in your city and state. So you can't do that in Google easily anyway. But more importantly, see, veterans sometimes only go to veterans programs. And if they find out there's no programs, and then they say, hey, there's nothing for me. And that's not true at all. I'm a veteran myself. And I, during the Gulf War, I talked to people at the hospital over here, the Veterans Hospital, to look at non-veterans programs, because 90% of the programs that veterans are eligible for are not in the veterans, not listed as veterans. They're for anybody, so you forget that you're also there for anybody. And truthfully, I feel a veteran should be first in line for every program, not just the veteran program, for every program. So the veterans may have a program for rent, and maybe they don't have money, or he's too tall or too short, or whatever the hell they they say that you can't have it. You have to go out and see in the general. So that's what you see in the program that Pay Your Bills. So I would look at the veterans programs, and also not for rent. It just is expenses and things like that. That's why every program, tell you the truth, in the Pay Your Bills can likely help with paying a rent. Because it's usually just but it's not going to be big. I mean, a couple $1,000s will be big. So I don't know how much, if he owns $20,000, he may have to go a grade up, and that would be more in the veterans. But if it's a few grand, it shouldn't be a problem, I would think, in the first one. But I don't know if he would know once he could tell us which is better after he finishes both. But how about you for a realtor? Now, another thing you should be aware of, where are you located?
In South Carolina.
Oh, really? Is it still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little tiny bit of snow. The roads are
Oh,
so
that's all you-
dangerous. We've had to
I mean, you only,
cut the school for 2 hours.
oh, you mean you got just a little bit of snow?
Well, we got about an inch and a half, probably, give
Well,
or take.
that's a little bit. I'm in Washington, D.C., and we got about 6-7 inches, and we're still can't go anywhere. There are snow plows here. Okay, so well, I would download this one. LescoLovesAI.com/business. Okay. And when you do that, you will see a listing. I'm going to put my share here to see, so you could see the kind. I should have done this earlier, but okay, not now. Okay, so if I put in LescoLovesAI.com /business. Okay. Let's see. Oh no, I got my last thing. Lesco, oh, sorry. LescoLovesAI.com. Business. Okay, see down here. Okay, now what you want to do is, what's the city in South Carolina?
West Columbia.
Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. Oh, I don't want to download. Get out of there. I'm going to run the report. Okay, now what it's going to do is search. Well, this is really an AI. I use ChatGPT. So this is just a behind the curtain here is ChatGPT. So if you know how to use ChatGPT, you don't need this. And the one thing you want to do when looking for free things using ChatGPT, say that you only want nonprofit organizations and government offices, because they're the only people that give out free money. Because otherwise, you're going to get, 100 million websites and 99,000. That's like Google. And you'll find out only people. Somebody left their mic on, and that's how to do it. And that's what's behind this. And now these are nonprofit organizations and government offices who want your business to grow. They get paid to help you try to figure out how to grow. And they do everything from startups to looking for money to technical problems to legal problems to anything you want. And they give one-on-one help. Organizations load okay, they're catching stars, it said, and they're there to help you grow. And again, they don't get paid by you, so they're getting paid by a government, a nonprofit organization, and that's good in a way because they're a little different. They can be more honest because they're not just there to squeeze as much money out of you as possible. So that's what's neat about these kinds of people. They have your well-being in mind, not theirs. You go to Google, everyone's going to tell you what's good for them because they want to sell you something, right? And not try to get inside you to find out what's good for you. And that's what's cool about these things, I think, that you really get a hold of people and get people to help you that are going to help you find what's good for you.
And then you sleep again at night.
Okay. Hey, turn your mic off. Somebody there.
Nez, mute your mic, please.
Who's that? Geo?
No, it's Nez. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here's a listing now. So you have South Carolina Department of Commerce. So they have a program, $100,000. Yeah, or 5,000. They give you $5,000 for free. Okay, here's United Way of Midlands. I don't know what they're doing business, but here, $25, $100 of mentoring services. Here's a mentoring services. See, they want to help you. That's what it's all about. Everyone is here. Incubator. Now, incubators. Hey guys, somebody's on that.
Star America. PHAR.
Teresa.
Teresa, is that you? Can I do it?
It's Teresa. Yeah, you go to the chat feature and mute her. Oh, there she goes. There you did it.
Okay, so here the Midlands Technical College, they have an incubator program. That means they not only give you money to start, but to grow and like you just have an idea for something. So if you say, I want to do something in real estate that nobody has done before, okay, you go to incubator programs and they help you think through it. And maybe you need big money. Whatever. Here's one, low interest loans, $5,000. See, that's another thing. Here's grants up to $15,000. Innovate Columbia. Okay, another. They have business resources, $10,000 grants on this one. Oh shit! No, you don't want to join me. Where did I go? So there's 50 of these things. South Carolina Community Loan Fund. Okay, loans 50 grand. It's going to be better than anything you'll get in the bank, and also it's better to lend money from the government because the government, you have options if you can't pay. For the banks, you don't have options. Most government programs will, are really flexible. I mean, you could cry and all that kind of stuff, and then they may do something. The banks won't. They'll just send two henchmen, the torpedoes from Detroit, to break your kneecaps and get your money, right? Or take your two children, whatever it is. But government programs are so different. That's why if you want to borrow money, even if it be government. But the technical help, now here's another one, Sustainable Midlands. So grants up to $10,000. So you, real estate, maybe there's another one, $15,000. The One SC Fund. See, I mean, I get so excited because there's so much here, but it takes that work on your part, to be able to find the right one for you. Okay, how is that? So what are you going to do?
That's great.
You're going to tell your client he's got to research and see what it is?
No, well, I mean, I'm going to do a little bit, and then I'll help him go along here. But
that'll
be good.
Great. Well, thank you for asking.
No, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Okay, who else we got, Tammy? Is there a hand up? I saw a yellow hand up in a little bit.
Yeah, we had, I think it was David.
David, you is that the guy who was here early?
Yeah, it was David, and we have a couple
Oh.
other people that have their mic.
Yeah, I was here early. It's a
Okay.
pleasure to meet you, Matthew.
Pardon me?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I remember the infomercials from back in the day.
Oh man, I made a ton of money off of those.
I'm in kind of the opposite situation of Mike. I'm a veteran renter with a landlord that I cannot. Right now, I'm dealing with chronic health issues. I cannot work a full-time
Uh-huh.
job. I'm behind on rent, behind on bills, and so on.
Okay.
So I just found you yesterday. I'm also working on a project to become self-sustainable. I have a website called humayalife.com. No, not .com, humaya.life. It's about helping people realize their inherent dignity and worth.
Wonderful.
And I think that could be funded by different nonprofit organizations
Right.
and so on. So I'm looking at a number of different things: how to pay my bills, veterans assistance, starting a business, a number of things right now. I'm really glad I found your
And then
site.
what will you do on Friday then?
On Friday.
Yeah, well, you have pay your bills. That's 2 more days. It was a bad joke.
Oh,
Uh, I would start because I would think, the bills thing hangs over. At least it always hung over my head hard, and you worry about every second. And I think the best we have an echo here, Tammy, and somebody can you tell?
It's just David. I think in the
Oh,
background.
David? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe he has 3 things on. Can you hear me, David? Nod if you can hear me.
yeah, I just muted myself, so maybe it would be better. I'll
Okay.
mute again.
Oh no, you. Oh, okay. It sounded, but can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Okay, now what I would do is first get someone, an expert, to sit down with you and go through your situation, to look at all your bills, because there's so many things that the experts know how you could get out of paying, or to get that monkey off your back so you don't worry about it all. Make deals with some of these people and everything. They know how to do that. At least I don't. If you're doing it every day, you get used to doing it and know what is the possibility to be done. And that, again, to me, is once you do that, then you get some relief. Sure, it's not going to a magic wand and everything go away, but there may be programs. We'll do that now after that. But to get somebody to look at that, so for the long range, a longer range, so you could breathe a little and start working on the short range. So you're not dragging that thing around. So you have something to do. So the next thing would be in the same list, and that's the list at lescolovesai.com/pay your bills. The same one I gave to Mike. And you will see there they have, so you're recovering. I would look for rent, like Mike was talking about, and find people that will help you cover your rent while illness. And there's a lot of programs just for that. People who are recovering or whatever, and utility programs. Man, there could be 50 programs in your city just to help you with utilities. And the biggest thing is that it's a pain in the ass to make all the calls, but these programs are real. And it's not like going to Google. You're lucky if you get 1 out of 100 that can really help you. But here, this list, everyone can help you. Is that your echo, Deb? Thank you.
No, it's Kay.
I see, Dave. Well,
it's Kay this time.
He's recovering.
There's a couple of people, Matthew, that have their mics off. And Alfred Williams, thank you.
Okay, great. And so, like I said, I just look at it like a game. The more you could make this fun, the easier it is for you to stay in there until you get the help. Because you get all kinds of people, who knows what they say and all this kind of stuff. So you have to somehow pump yourself up or come back to the members, and that's what we're here for. that is real life. but more so if you're doing that on Google, you'll just get drowned, and it's easier to quit. And that's why these programs are real. Every program we give you, every program that really does this for a living. It's just that the timing. In other words, if you're looking for a date, all these women are looking for a date also. But whether they want to do it with you, you have to figure that out. So it's like this, like that. And that's why Google is people who just want to get money. So they're all hookers over there, you know, and not looking for relationships. So that's the thing. So,
I did become a full member.
oh,
So I
great.
have access to everything, all your training and everything. What I've gone
Absolutely.
through so far is very, very good.
Oh, well, thank
So
you.
yeah, I can get into it from several different angles, and I'm looking forward. I wish your own grant thing was still going on, but I understand we're all facing issues right now.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we had to cut. It was so profitable. So, yeah, the people really need the money are the people that are here. So we gave a lot of money. I mean, and I think the whole world is changing now. I mean, it's different selling on the internet. I don't know in real estate, Mike. It must be different. It must be tougher out there too. It is for us. And the government. I just did the government's giving out a little bit more money this year than they did last year. Everybody thinks it's all gone. No, it's just, I mean, the people in the White House now, just don't listen to that. That's why it's all at the local level. The other thing, if you look, do you have medical bills involved in this?
No, I'm a veteran, so thankfully I don't have that.
Oh,
Well, I
really?
do have some for medicine,
Yeah.
but other than that, I'm so thankful for that. I would
Yeah.
be totally sunk if it wasn't for that.
Right. Wow. Okay. So get the veterans things too. There may be other, uh, the same way we gave to Mike, the help with pay your bills and for veterans, and go through and it's good to, like actually also in the beginning of pay your bills, I got 14 links there to how to get debts forgiven and special debts, maybe like student loan debts, or if you have even like, I don't know if Mike, you have this, but get your property tax debt forgiven. You could get IRS debts forgiven. There's all these programs, even what do you call it? Child support that you haven't paid, you could get forgiven. I mean, that's why the government has programs that you would never even think of because normal people don't do that, at least banks and people that lend you money. So make sure you do that. Oh, and starting a business. Okay, I told Mike about the business, so that I don't know if you want to do a nonprofit or a for business. I wouldn't worry about that yet. I would talk to the experts at the lescolovesai.com/business. And these experts will help you think through that. And that's why they know the kinds of help that are available. So maybe it would be worth going nonprofit, maybe not. But I wouldn't even make that decision. To me, the decision like that should only be made when you find somebody that says, I'll give you money if you're a nonprofit. Because you don't know, you may be able to do it as a nonprofit, and it costs money and time and all that kind of stuff. So the most important thing is you want to look for money or whatever you need to start the idea. And if one of those says, oh, if you're a nonprofit, we may be able to help you, then you go out for a couple $100 and become a nonprofit. But until then, you can do it. I don't even do LLCs. I'm just a sole proprietorship. I had corporation. All that stuff is just living in fear. Maybe you want to sleep comfortably or whatever, but I stand behind what I do. So you want to sue me? Fine. Well, nice to talk to you, David. And did I find out where you're from? Where are you?
I'm from Oregon originally, but right now I'm living in Sarasota, Florida. I've been here over 20 years.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's warmer than Oregon.
Yeah, but it's a bit chilly here, but for Florida, but it's still yeah, warmer than Oregon.
Well, thank you again, David. Thanks for the kind words.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Who else we got?
All right, we do have a hand up, but we do have a couple questions in the chat. Teresa Brandy, my name is Teresa. I'm interested in receiving information about paying off my personal debt and home repairs. I'm 62 years old, and she said, "Thank you."
Okay, you're just a kid, Teresa. Why don't I see my chat?
It looks like she's joining again. Maybe she got kicked out, but I do see her coming back into the Zoom. So she does have two devices right now. It looks like does she come back?
I'm here
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh, Teresa, there you are. Where do you live, Teresa?
in North Carolina.
Oh, do you know we just had a South Carolina. Mike, are you south or north?
I don't know. Between Charlotte and Salisbury.
How's the snow there?
We got about 5 inches where I live
5
in
inches.
Dayton.
Well, that's more than Mike anyway. Okay, let's do home repair. Okay. Okay, here, let me show you what like that. You want to go to Lesko Loves AI. And Mike, you may be interested in this. Slash home, HOME, repair. I never know if I plural. Okay, it's plural. Okay. Okay, here it is. Lesko Loves AI.com/home repairs. And what city in Carolina?
Badin, Badin. It's a small little town. Should I put the next big city?
Okay, that'll be.
Albemarle.
How do you spell that?
ALBEMARLE.
Well, I wouldn't have gotten that. Does that look like it? Okay. And that's north or south? I forget.
North.
North. Okay, so that's ALBER, is it?
No, BEMAR.
Okay, ALBENAR.
MAR.
Okay, BEMAR. I'm saying ARLE.
Yeah.
Okay, let's run that report. Yeah, there's a lot in home repair, and particularly for seniors, and our housing stock is going down the toilet, and we're all living in older and older houses because we can't afford new ones, and our population is aging. I mean, I'm 82, so I ain't moving. So that's why there's a lot of programs, and they're all local. See, that's why most of the programs and everything, unless the real big ones, Social Security or whatever, most of them are going to be local, and even the national ones are run locally. So that's why it's really local you have to find out about, not going to Washington or whatever. And you use Washington when things fall. Oh, look, it came already. Okay. Stanley County, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, they got $5,000 grants there. Okay.
Okay.
So how do you know that? See, it just amazes me that this kind of stuff. North Carolina Home Improvement Program. Okay, that sounds like a state. There's another $5,000 there.
Wow.
Here's another $3,000 at county DSS. Don't know what that DSS is. County Development.
Department of Social Services.
Okay. Here's one for $4,000. There's one for $7,000, $8,000. A lot of them, see, that's what health department. A lot of people need the health. Who would have thought? Look at the health department, but you need it, particularly like the last caller. He's ill and has to recover, so you need a ramp or you need all this other stuff to live better. In the senior center, there's $2,000 in grants. Okay, there's another one, $3,500. Disaster recovery centers. Well, I guess probably not for you anyway. See, now what I would do is another for $3,000. Well, there's usually a couple for $50,000 or so. It's $10,000. Yeah, 4.
That's a lot right there.
I know,
though.
right? So that's what you have options. And that's an important thing to remember, that you do have options. And if one doesn't work, you have to go to the other one. And
Right.
and you learn. I mean, sit there, get a cup of coffee, get some magazines or whatever you do, or Candy Crush on your phone, whatever it is, because you may be on hold. Okay. And so you don't get upset. I think one of the biggest things, I just called 3 people, 2 hung up on me, and 1 left me on hanging for 20 minutes. When you get pissed off, and you can't bring that to the next call you make, because the next call you make wasn't there for all that happened to you. So they have no pity. They're just there trying to answer phones and help people. So if you call with the anger you have from the last 3 people that treated you, man, I could imagine, because I used to do a lot, and I used to get so pissed off. And when the bureaucrat finally answered, I said, "Well, you better help me, man. People have been treating me terrible." And remember that they could hang up on you right after you say hello, or work for you for free for 2 weeks, and you won't change their salary at all. They'll get paid the same amount. So that's why what you have, we all have, and that's kindness. So we all have kindness in us, and that's, I think, the currency of getting help is kindness, because
Yes.
they're there to help you. But if you're a son of a bitch, nobody wants to help. I'll be around them.
That's true.
Yeah. And so use that. I mean, I even recommend, and particularly, like, you live in a county there or something, and you're going to be there a long while, and you may need these people again. When anybody are nice to you, write a note, send cookies, a love note, anything like that, because you'll be coming back. Yeah. And it does, the next time, I mean, they'll remember your name because of the cookies you brought, you sent them, or whatever it is. I mean, it's just human. We've gotten away from that because of the computer, and now probably AI is probably going to get us further away. But the real things happen between people, and it's the people that change your life, the people who have power over these programs. I mean, they're not millionaires. They're just following the law and giving away the money. Now, could you imagine what a great job it would be to give away $5,000 to people who need it? Wow, that's cool.
That would be a fun job.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. Be nice. And that's it. Hey, you must have a fun job helping people. And that's what I try to get people to laugh sometime, because everybody, nowadays you get on the phone and everybody's following a script, and oh God, it's like going to the dentist talking to these big corporations. And so to try to get a human connection is, I tell a dirty joke or a tacky joke or something, which I'm capable of both. So that's it. So now, what else besides home repair?
Personal loans, or to pay off debt, and
well-
the government, the yearly amount that the government gives grants for.
For what was that?
How do I find that? That grant that the government says you can get each person can get $18,700 something.
Oh, that's it. Now that's the total. That's the total of all the programs. What I do is I take all the money that's available, and it's like $5 trillion this year. So I say, okay, there's how many individuals, how many adults, how many families, or whatever. So if you divide that by the number of adults in the United States, that averages out to $18,000. But now, as you already saw, I'm showing you 10 program or 100 programs just for home repair in your city. See, so I estimate about 650,000 programs in the United States that give out this stuff. So that's why, to me, there's no one place to go and sign up for the $18,000. You got to find out where they are locally, because they're all for different reasons, like for home repair or for starting a business or for getting an education or buying a home or getting out of debt, things like that. So they're all broken up for certain reasons. Okay, so that's how you do. So that's what we have at Let's Go Help. We can help you through that. If you're not with Let's Go Help, then you just use, see, all the websites I gave you, the Let's Go Loves AI, they're free to anybody. And so you could give these to anybody and don't worry about it. I want everybody to know about the government doing all this for us. And it's not the government, the government's not doing it, it's the people. We voted people to pass these laws, to give out this money and to help each other. And nonprofits have their own money to also chip in. So 40% of everything in our country is people giving you free money and help to solve a problem. 60% is Google. That's the capitalists. And what bothered me is for the 50 years I've been doing this, the rich people know this. This is how I started. I started by helping Fortune 500 companies. They needed money for their businesses. I didn't know anything about the government. I started looking for money. Wow, look at all this stuff in the government. And they were making billions and millions out of this stuff. Look at Elon Musk. He gets $6 million every day from the government. $6 million. Yeah.
Wow.
And then he tells people that waste, fraud, and abuse on food stamps or something. What the fuck? It's just crazy. So it's there for everybody. We're not trained on how to do it. And I thought the government should be doing what I'm doing, but I've waited 50 years.
Well, you're doing a great job, Matthew.
Well, thank you so much, but I'm running out of time. So I figured I better do this, set something up so people could find out the great stuff America has for them. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, who we got next?
We got 338 Integrity. Am I saying that right? Hi, there you go.
Hi. Hi, Matt. How are you?
Oh, Integrity. That's a wonderful name.
I try.
Well, that's it. But see, I think that's a good idea because it's so hard to do things that you know are right, but there's no influence. There's no encouragement. It's
Yes.
encouragement. Oh, be rich, be gritty, be this, all that. Instead of being, having integrity.
Exactly.
And having integrity, you could take that to the bank. You could take it to the grave and feel good. Yeah.
That's right.
Right. So,
I'd rather do that than all this
Right.
evil hideousness that's
I find
going
that
on.
with the word love. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm 82 years old now, and growing up as a male in the 50s and 60s, or whatever, he never said love. In my whole life,
I know, huh?
only
Man,
said
well,
it
I'm glad.
3 times,
never-
something like that. That's how many times I got
Never
married.
too late to say it, though. That's really
Right, man.
great.
And I find out now, my heart opens every time I just say it. Yeah.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, it just
It's a healing experience.
it is. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I have been with you this is my second year,
Oh,
but I've
don't
done
forget.
other testimonies about how you helped me years ago
Oh.
and everything. So, I did everything with getting help and stuff, but I ran into something that's really bad because I was sued by my landlord because I haven't been able to pay my rent because my disability was cut off.
Oh,
And they told me because of the economic downturn, we're
Right.
going to have to cut you off of your disability, which has been devastating.
oh,
And I haven't been able to pay my rent since June of 2025.
Ooh.
So I know, and I'm still here. They did sue me to get me out, but I won because they hid my evidence and other technicalities that I found. And so then they had to dismiss the case and they will be coming back on me.
Yeah,
It's been
good
2
for you.
months now.
Do you have legal
So,
help?
no, I did it all on my own.
Oh,
And so I know, isn't that
good
nice?
for
I just
you.
wish I prayed to God before I went in, before the dismissal. I said, God, either you turn me into Bewitched or you turn me into Matlock because I really need something great happening right now.
Oh, that's
And
so
both,
wonderful, though. You should
and
be
it
proud of
happened and it
yourself.
was dismissed, and I'm very happy.
Oh,
But I need like free legal help. So I went on and you guys gave me great advice and everything,
Uh-huh.
but um I just got left my orthopedic surgeon and I have to have another spine surgery, which I really need. And I'm just going through it right now, but I'm encouraged. But I'm in LA, and so the money's dried up because of the Great Wizard of Oz. It has dried up our money out here,
Yeah,
and on top of that, the fires really hammered us, and
yeah,
so I'm running into, oh well, the money's not there because of the fires, and
right.
I'm like, and everywhere around me is getting funded but me, so I'm just like getting really scared because I don't want to be a homeless senior
Right.
citizen and disabled,
One thing
and
I would do
I don't know.
first, go to this website. It's called Just, Just Shelter, Shelter. Okay, let me
Okay.
put that in the, why don't I see the chat? Where are you, chat? How do you set this up? I see I got Zoom, but then I just get Zoom. Oh, I know, I gotta get out of the stop share, okay? So just Shelter.org. Okay, go
Okay,
there.
.org.
And there's a map of the United States on the tab, on one of the tabs on top says resources. And there'll be a state
Okay.
by state listing of free legal help to fight
Yes.
evictions and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you want to do that first. Now you have a disability, right?
Yes.
And you lost your disability payment.
Yes.
Why is
Yes.
that? They don't think you
Yeah.
have a disability or what?
Oh no, they do, they know I do, but they just said, well, we don't have the funds anymore, so we're just
Oh,
gonna go on. I'm getting Social Security and
uh-huh.
SSI, but it's like
I see.
$1,200 a month, which is
Right.
nothing.
Okay.
So I'm just,
Okay. So you want to look for something else for that disability.
what's the
Just for
first one you
anything.
said? It's just what?
I mean, not only disability, just for anything. I mean, whether it's help with rent or anything like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, and there's so many places, tell you the truth. I would start with our disability report because they will be, you have a disability, people paying rent, a lot of them don't have disabilities, but you could try these first and then go for generic. So in other words, because you have a disability, there's certain pockets of money just for that. And then
Yeah.
you should go to the general for anybody who can't pay, not just people with disabilities, but for
Right.
anybody. So you want to do that, sort of like veterans talking about. So if you go to lesgolovesai.com
Okay.
/disability. Let me put a share on that. Now, why don't I see my share? Okay, there's share. I always look for Sunny every time I see share. Oh, good. You're old enough to remember.
Yes, I am. Thank God.
Yeah. Okay. So you got Let's Go Loves AI, and I have this is home repairs from last person. So you put in disability. Okay. And now you you get rid of that. That was wants to become a member. You're already a member, but anybody could use these websites I put up. You don't have to be a member to use them. So share them with your friends or whatever. And where in California are you?
I'm in Studio City, California.
Studio City?
Mm-hmm.
Is that 2 words, Studio City?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Know it well.
It's really Los
I've been
Angeles.
there when I was out doing TV shows and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right down the street from CBS.
Okay. So this is going to show you people in California. And another thing with that, see, with these organizations, so everyone here is either be a government office or a nonprofit. So when you click
Okay.
one, and they say, we can't help you, try to chat.
Okay.
Because I mean, you're obviously nice enough and not afraid to speak. So get them to get comfortable with you so they can
Yes.
share other stuff they know and they've heard about it. Because if they're helping people with disabilities, maybe for the last 10 years, so they know a lot of stuff that you and I would never be able to learn.
Exactly.
And they're the powerful. And then here, I have two places here, right in the front page of that. One is the disabilities rights information, and then find help. Find help is a good place for disabilities. Do you know find help?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. And just put in your zip code and disabilities. And they got 400 or 500 organizations.
Okay. I'll
Just
do that.
concentrate. And again, calling and getting comfortable to talk to people who will, share with you and dig harder instead of just what they have.
Right.
Yeah, they know more. Yeah. It's sort
Absolutely.
you
I will do that.
a beer or
Even
two,
more.
and I'll give you stuff you never believe.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
for
I'll call
being
back
here.
again and give you guys
Good.
an update because
Good.
I gotta get this going.
Yes. You're the only one who could do it.
That's right.
Nobody's
Thank
gonna
you,
do it
sir.
for you. But you already have a big win, man. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got to keep it going. There's no is
Absolutely.
not an answer for me.
Good.
Have a great week.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe we get Jason.
Yes, Jason's next.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Matthew.
Where are you
How
located?
are you?
Well, I'm
Oh,
tired and hungry, but no, I can't wait to work. So tell me how I can
me
help.
too.
How I
All
can-
righty. I'm in Livingston, Tennessee. It's about town of 5,000 people.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in a little bit of a pickle now. I went through the HUD housing, went through the Launchpad services, and I did the findhelp.org,
Uh-huh.
and then I found I called about 10 HUD people, right? So
Mhm.
I found two. One was in the local area, which was Operation Hope. Now, the one lady, she said she would work with me. They want to get my credit score right to about a 700. Now,
Wow.
unfortunately, I'd gone through some little bit hard times on some jobs, and I fell behind. My car
Right.
got taken away,
Wow.
and so my credit score is like right between 500 and 600. And then I found another lady who was with NID housing, and she said, hey, she was in Ohio, and I don't know why her number came up,
Yeah.
Matthew, through
A lot of them
that,
are personal. Yeah.
but she called and they were very nice. And so I'm kind of in a limbo, like, who should I go with? And I'm supposed to have an appointment tomorrow with the lady here in Nashville, over locally here. I'm about an hour or so away,
Mhm.
via on a Zoom call. And then this other one's in Ohio, and she said, well, I want to work with you, but she's going to Tulsa for the national
I see.
HUD servicing.
Right.
So I'm like, now what do I do? Like,
Well,
should
take the bird in the
I go
hand.
with them?
Do it. I mean, you
Go
can
ahead.
always say no and change. I mean, you got something to do tomorrow. Just go because you're going to learn, and whatever.
Right.
And learn how they're going to charge, so most of these, I don't know, some of them it will cost you nothing, but some of them have fees. So be careful.
Oh, she said it was free service.
Oh, okay.
So they
Then you're
both are
good.
free services. So it's making it a little bit kind of harder to do, but you know what I'm saying? So I was really encouraged by that. Like, just
Definitely.
how you've already helped me.
I would go,
So,
and what I would do is talk to the lady, the Tennessee lady. If it sounds good, just keep going. But then call the other lady back when he comes back. Tell her what you're doing, and
okay.
honesty is helpful. And then they could maybe even help you, what to do. And then you learn if they're nice or not. If they get pissed off because you did something that was good for you, then they don't have you're
Yeah,
in mind.
and the reason why I was like, I want to talk with this lady with Operation Hope because they're locally, even though the lady's in Ohio and she might be able to provide some help as well. So
Right.
I think that might be a good option, and I will do that and let her know. She said, well, the Tulsa is not going to be till February 16th to the 20th, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I better ask Matthew kind of like what to do here because now I got two people here, so I generally, want to be honest about
Oh,
it.
be honest.
If
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Because
that's where I
again,
was kind of
even
having. Go
if
ahead.
if the one that you said yes pisses you off, you always go the other one. They don't own your life,
Yeah.
whatever. But if you're
Uh-huh.
open, then they realize that they know that, And I think if you try to hide it, then it becomes then you make them to be more defensive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if
Okay.
you come in with an open heart, then it's hard for them to be defensive. And if they become defensive, then you made the right decision about Mark Owen.
For sure. I think
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll let them both know, like, hey, I'm working with someone locally, but I do
Yeah.
have somebody on, that I also
Right.
spoke with for that. So that's kind of where I was at. And then like the one wanted a 700 credit score. I didn't realize I don't know how they work, This is
I,
all new to me, Matt.
me too.
And
I pay very little on credit for anything, but in business, I use it, and oh yeah, banks are terrible. Anyway, but let's see what else are you working now too or not?
I'm actually starting a position right down the road,
Really? Oh, wonderful.
a place called Hutchinson. I just moved here like 3 weeks ago. I'm staying with family,
Oh, wonderful.
and I'm originally from Michigan,
W-
but it's a little bit harder to find in a job in the rural areas. But
oh,
I
definitely.
figured, hey, I'll take anything to get back on my feet.
Right.
I do have a car, so I do have that. So I'm paying a car payment on that. So I'm just trying to find out, what my options are because my uncle's they're selling their house here.
Ooh.
So I'm like, well, maybe I need to get busy and trying to find out, where I need to be. So yeah, so and I'm single. I'm a single guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm the oldest of three. I don't have any family right now, so I'm 43. And I'm just
Half
trying to
my
take
age.
advantage
You're
of.
half my age.
I'm still a baby, I
Well,
guess.
what I would do is a couple of things. One is look at what do I call it? I think it's careers or let's go AI.com. .com/career.
Okay.
And I know it
Yeah.
may be plural. Let me see if it's plural. No, it's career, singular. Okay. And so when you're there, then let's put in where the heck are you in Tennessee? Livingston?
Yeah, Livingston. Yeah, I've been a medical assistant for 20 plus years, but I'm also open, I'm like always open to jack of all trades, like
Uh-huh.
I I went online to Colorado Christian University as I wanted to go and get my bachelor's and I'm like a semester behind, but I need help I need, financial help to pay for that to get through schooling too. And I'm so close,
Great.
Matthew.
Well, you may
And
be
so
able to get
that's
that. May be able to get that money. Can you finish it online?
okay.
See,
Yes.
okay. Well, then I would talk to these people that are in this one, lesgolovesai.com/career.
Slash career. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, and more than that, maybe the degree, maybe not, because you can make more money without a degree if you have the right skill.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
And
do agree with that.
and the government has a lot of money for that because companies need these people. So the government's paying for training, for you to be trained. Some of them even pay for living expenses, not only the training money, but everything, that you'll never
Yeah.
get at a university at all because they need it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is, yeah, all the people that have that, you're looking for training programs. So if you could get 6 months to get some kind of skill, or even if it's 2 or 3 years, but if they're going to pay you, I mean, a lot of these programs will pay you 50 grand a year for a couple of years to get $100,000 a year job.
Yeah.
And you're young enough, yeah,
Mhm.
for that investment yourself, or for people investing in you, do that. So go,
Yeah.
yeah, Upper Cumberland and call a number of them. Now, here's training programs that this one up to $25 an hour. They train you for stuff. So you make $25 an hour training. I forget what training.
I've never made that in my life.
I know. See, you can make that training for a job that would be something else. Now they're all different, so that's why, it'll be
Okay.
calling and seeing what. If somebody doesn't help you, there's another one up to $20 an hour, and this is job training, job opportunities for basic skills. Yeah, and that's why there's so
Upper
much going on.
Cumberland.
There's so much going on in the training program that people don't think about, and we're so tied up with. They're $30 an hour, workforce development program, job assistance and training opportunities. Yeah, and you
Wow.
get paid $30 an hour, and they have a 77% placement rate after the training. Yeah, so it is real, but sounds like you don't have a big overhead.
Incredible.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
I, there's so much that I haven't got through your program yet. I am a member, but I love this. That's why I'm so happy you're here to help, like with so many other people, not just with myself. Like this is absolutely like gold. And like you're saying, like no one knows unless you ask and just try to
right.
find out a couple questions. If you're just a little bit like sometimes you got to get sick and tired of sick and tired. And I get like that, and it's like I'm a medical assistant for 20 plus years. They don't want to pay any more than $15 an hour. Some of these places,
Wow,
like you can't
that's
live on that.
crazy.
Yeah,
No, I
so
mean, with that
these
background
are
too,
good.
they're growing in that
Yeah.
healthcare stuff too. Oh yeah, make sure you
Uh-huh.
call a dozen of these people to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So these are good agencies to call and just find
every
on the
one of
job
them are
training.
government or nonprofit, so they'll never charge
Okay.
you money. That's right. Everything,
Wow.
the websites I give you will never charge. You go to Google, find something, some sweet talking person's going to get your money. None of them want money. They want to help you. And that's what frustrates me. There's so much here, and there's so much hurt out there,
I know.
and can't get it together. And
Yeah, and I want to help my family. My dad
right.
isn't in the best of help, and my mom's not doing so well financially. So
Where
I want
are
to be
they?
able
Where
to.
where where are they?
My mom's in Texas, and my dad is I'm staying with him at the moment. So
Okay.
I'm staying. Yeah, he's right in Livingston.
Okay. So I have another one just for seniors. You could help them.
Okay.
You go letsgolovesai.com/seniors. And on the
Okay.
front page there, I'll have something called the Elder Care Locator. And you could just call them and say, hey, how could I help my dad? Or how can I help my mom in Texas? Or whatever. So they know most of the major
Okay.
programs. They won't know all of them, but it's a good place just to call, trying to take care of dad, mom, or whatever, and what's
Yeah.
available that they should know about. Because
Yeah.
they'll never call, right?
No. Yeah. Sometimes I think when they get older, they're pessimistic and they don't really believe, like you said. It's all
Exactly.
about belief,
Yeah, it
So
is.
I will definitely call these
Oh,
for my
wonderful.
career. I wrote that down.
Good. Yeah, no, that's the one because the better you get that settled, the more you could help other people in the family too. Yeah. So that's
Well,
why.
God bless you. I really appreciate your help more than you know, and I know everyone else does too. And I really thank you for
That's
that.
sweet of you to
And
say.
I'll be
Yeah,
yeah, and I will definitely give these a call and give you an update on maybe on our next calls.
great. Wonderful. Well, thank you guys. You have grown my heart by your kind words. And just being able to say love just opened my heart even more and makes life a little more easier to get through. It's a pain in the ass, but we can make it a little easier. Humor helps too. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Thanks, Lesko. We feel your love.
Oh, thank you. And was that Tammy?
No, that wasn't me. That was Kay.
Oh, okay, Kay, thank you. And Tammy, okay, I'm gonna go off. I gotta exercise so I don't turn into the fat old blob again like I used
Thanks,
to be.
Matthew. Catch you on the flip side.
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Make sure
Goodbye,
you end,
everybody.
make sure you end the Zoom for all, Matthew, not leaving.
Thank you. Man. Oh, that's right. How do I make
I-
sure I don't screw this up?
Unshare your screen. Go back to the Zoom.
Okay, so I gotta stop the share, right?
There we go. And then go to leave, but leave for all. And one for
Oh,
all.
do I have to stop the Zoom first, though?
Oh, no, you go to leave.